Thank you. Thank you very much and good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me today. Hadassah, the Women's Zionist Organization of America, is proud to be the largest Jewish women's organization in the United States. And I am honored to speak alongside talented, diverse leaders today from across the country to speak with one voice, loudly and clearly, that bigotry and hatred is unacceptable and that we stand united. When a gunman walked into Congregation Beth Israel Synagogue in Colleyville on Saturday, on Shabbat, it was not an accident. Jews were the gunman's specific target because he believed in anti-Semitic.
You keep the charging stuff inside, so you'll have a charger.
And only 30,000 miles.
Can we make sure we're all muted?
Thank you. It was not an accident when he walked into that synagogue because Jews were the gunman's specific target because he believes in anti-Semitic conspiracy theories about Jews. It's why he chose a synagogue. It's why he called a rabbi in New York to demand that she use her quote unquote influence to secure the release of a convicted felon. So we must ask ourselves, how did the gunman become a violent extremist? I believe that it starts with words. The gunman learned to hate from the people that he looked up to whose words of hate were met with silence or disregard. That is why Hadassah spearheaded the passing of the Never Again Holocaust Education Act, because we believe that education is key to ending hate. Words matter, and lies that go unchallenged are what binds Colleyville, Pittsburgh, and Poway with assaults on mosques in Oslo and Christchurch. It is no coincidence that the prisoner the gunman in Colleyville wanted to see released made frequent anti-Semitic outbursts at her trial. She tried to dismiss her lawyers because they were Jews and demanded that Zionist and Israeli Jews be barred from the jury in her trial. Too many stayed silent. Some even took up her cause, declared her innocent, and demanded her release. The American Muslim and Multi-Faith Women's Empowerment Council is not one of those organizations. It stands for truth. It speaks out against hate. Its manifesto says we cannot sit by silently or passively, and that we must confront bigotry, both when it comes from our neighbors and when it comes from within our community. It echoes the anti-Nazi dissident Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who said that silence in the face of evil is itself evil. Not to speak is to speak. Not to act is to act. I agree. My friends, we are not silent, and that fills me and so many in the Jewish community with hope for a future that is free of fear of persecution, intolerance, bigotry, and violence. We have an obligation to each other and to stand for truth. Events like this today and organizations like AMWEG are part of the solution. The solidarity between Muslim and Jewish communities in the US is inspiring. It shows us what's possible. It shows that we can build a safe and more tolerant world, but that to get there, we have to work together and for each other. Today, the truth we speak about, the message we send, is light in a world darkened by hate. We can drive out the darkness, and I believe that together we will, and that our children and grandchildren will reap what we sow for generations to come. Thank you for hosting this important event today.